Watch this video so that you can have inflation-proof pricing and learn how to maintain your profit margin no matter how much your costs increase. If you're a business owner, you need to grow at some stage. If you're a solopreneur, you're doing way too much on your own, or you're limited because of the time availability that you have to grow. You have to create enough revenue to be able to hire new people. You can't reach into your pocket every time there's an expense. Now, on top of that, you have to have a profit, or you're not a profitable business. And most business owners that I speak with that are 10 employees or less focus on how much they're making and think that what's left is their income, and it's not. If you're pricing properly, you're paying for expenses, you're paying yourself, and there's a profit at the end of it that goes into the business bank account, not into your pocket. Now back to inflation-proof pricing. Every single time you incur a cost, that has to be added into your pricing strategy. There's a formula for this. It's not what all the gurus are telling you, which is value pricing. Charge whatever you feel you're worth. That works for some people. I can't say it doesn't, but it's not really an accurate way to price, and sometimes it's not at the convenience or at the benefit of the receiving customer. And so just because I sold 10 of these today doesn't mean it's okay to double my price and take that out on the next people. For some people that's okay, it's not my style. There's a formula. And before I get into sharing the formula, make sure you like this video at the end of it. If I share enough good information, please like, subscribe to my channel. It's a way that I'm growing. I'm here to share a bunch of information to help you grow your business and do it in a way that's successful and profitable. Now back to the pricing. What you need to do is you need to factor in your cost, your income, and then add a set amount of profit at the end of it. If you're factoring in all your expenses, then the profit margin should always be the set margin. So corporations will run between 5 and 25% on average, what they call net profit, gross profit, one and the same. But what that means is that they factor in every single expense, including the pay of the CEO and every other employee. And then at the end of that, there is a profit on every single thing. So if they're selling a rock, right? If they're selling a rock, there's a profit to that. Every single rock will have that certain percentage of profit attached to it. That's how they fund pet projects. That's how they increase or expand without them having to go and double or triple their prices. And so what you do is you make sure that you're covering all your costs. You make sure you know what you're paying yourself, and make sure it's a livable wage, not just something that this is all I can do. It's like, no, set that price before you start. Know what you need to charge. There's a formula for this, and there's a calculator I created that would take your numbers through it, show you exactly what you need to charge and exactly what that ideal number of people that you need to work with. There's a formula to this. If you exceed the number, which is the minimum number of clients that you should have, great, you make more money. So as an example, if my costs are $2,000 and I'm paying myself $5,000, that's a $7,000 total. If I'm adding 10% profit at the end of that, that's a $700 increase off the $7,000. You notice how I'm also making profit off the gross, not just what my expenses were? So that'd be $7,700. If I have 10 clients, then I need to charge $770 so that all 10 are paying for the portion of the expenses, my income, and the profit, not one customer paying for it all. There's a pricing strategy out there that says, well, just sell one more customer and you pay for this. No, it should be spread out over everybody. Now, if it's $7,700 and I have 10 clients, that's $770. If I incur, let's say prices rise, or I bring in a new employee and that employee is paying $2,000 a month. So now I take my expenses of $2,000 and I just doubled it because I hired a new employee. So that's 4,000. I'm paying myself 5. That's $9,000. My 10% profit just increased from 770 at 7,700 expenses to $900 because now I have $9,000 in costs. So my price is $9,900. If I keep the same 10 people, my price has to be 990, or I'm losing money, or I'm not getting paid what I truly say I am. This is how you factor it off, and you make sure that your profitability is inflation proof. It's the same 10%. If it's 20%, I would just double that number. Know what your expenses are, know what you're paying yourself, add that together, and then take a certain percentage that you're going to make in profit on every single sale, and add that after you figure out every single expense that you have. If you do that, you will inflation proof your profitability, and you will always have money in the bank as long as you're keeping that number of clients that you require to make it all work. I'll talk about how you can figure out that number in another video, but I hope that this helped you today. And if it did, like I said, please subscribe down below and like this video. If there's more information that you need, please ask in the comments below. I'm happy to answer or do another video to help you out. Thank you.